What is up guys, welcome back to the channel, and it's slightly better than last day because Chelsea have managed to win 2-1 against Crystal Palace, and that, I think, is 3 home wins in a row. Can you believe it? I think it's the first time in 2023 we've come to the end, but it's the first time that we've won 3 home games in a row. So that, even though it should be a normal thing, is an extraordinary achievement because yeah, we know how the club has been. A lot to talk about this game. Very important things to discuss because even though we managed to win, the performance was very mediocre. It looked like a perfect London derby mid-table clash, which is horrendous for our standards. So a lot to talk about, including Pochettino's team selection, because I have a different viewpoint than most of the other people. So let's get into it. Before we do, guys, if you enjoyed, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers soon enough. Hopefully we can get there. Now, talking about this game, starting off with the first thing we all received, the lineups. The back four had Gusto at right back, but yet again, Colville at left back. And it makes no sense why he's doing this. But I have a suggestion, which I'll come to later on. Colville at left back, Disasi and Badiashile, Petrovic in goal, Caicedo, who made it in time to be fit for this game, Caicedo, Gallagher in the pivot. This is where it gets interesting. In the attacking three, he had Mudryk at left wing, and then he had Maatsen at right wing, and nkunku at cam, and then Jackson up top, obviously. I know none of them have been good, but Jackson is way better than Broja right now, so we have to play Jackson. This is where it got interesting, because he was playing Maatsen at right wing when he's a left back, and we desperately need a left back, and put Madueke on the bench, who ended up coming on and scoring the winner. So this was a very interesting decision, very controversial. Everyone's been talking about this thing because we all wanted Madueke to start and for Maatsen to start at left back. Because Maatsen did nothing today, honestly. At right wing, he was just not able to do anything. Like, we barely saw him on the pitch. He was ineffective because that's not his position. And once again, this brings the problem of Pochettino not putting the players in the correct position. And you might say that there's nothing the owners can do about it. It's all about Pochettino. He's just not playing them. This is where I beg to differ. It's not Pochettino's fault because I think these instructions are coming from upstairs. These instructions are coming from upstairs because the board wants to sell Maatsen because, of course, he's from the academy, pure profit, and Madueke. So they've just instructed Pochettino, don't give Maatsen minutes because we want to sell him. That's why Maatsen hasn't started a Premier League game until yesterday, and that's why he's not playing him at left back. Because he does not want Maatsen to play the 90 minutes because the board have told him so. It's not his personal issue. Same with Madueke. Madueke hasn't started a game since October. That's because, again, the board want to sell him this January window. Even though we signed him last January, it's crazy, but yes, the board want to sell him for some reason. So yeah, that's why Pochettino has probably been instructed to play these guys less, which makes no footballing sense at all, but again, since when do Todd Bowley and co care about football, right? Moving on, the first goal, of course, Gusto was man of the match today for me. Definitely man of the match. What a game from Gusto, and this is proof of what happens when you play a fullback at fullback and not a centre-back. When will this obsession of playing 3 centre-backs on the pitch stop for Pochettino? Gusto links up brilliantly with Nkunku and Mudryk. I'm so glad Nkunku's here, man. I am so glad Nkunku's here because the calmness, the skill, the quality he brings to this attack. Good passing link up, taps it into Mudryk, who again taps it into the goal, 1-0. And this is my problem. Mudryk now has scored 2 goals in the last 3 games. But then Sterling's going to be back from suspension next week against Luton, and you best believe Mudryk is going to be benched. For no reason at all, Mudryk is going to be benched, even though he's in way better form than Sterling. And I believe Sterling deserves some sort of punishment after that miss against Wolves. Give Mudryk a game, Pochettino. Give Mudryk a full game, start him, and the substitutions make no sense. Why is he subbing off Mudryk? It makes no sense. And the least sensible substitution, why are you swapping centre-backs? This happened in the Wolves game as well. Why are you subbing on centre-backs? Are we trying to defend the 1-1 draw? I mean, are we not trying to score a winner, but rather prevent Palace scoring a winner? I mean, if that's the case, then I might just quit this video and not post it in embarrassment. If Chelsea are playing to defend a draw against Crystal Palace, that's just shameful. So hopefully that's not the case and it's just fitness issues and stuff. But then again, he subs off Maatsen and then brings on Thiago Silva, I think. And then we've got Gusto playing at left back and then Disasi playing at right back again. And it's the same thing. We've got just one fullback. Because why? Pochettino's like, why play two fullbacks when we can win with one? But it makes no sense at all. And finally, when he has no other options, he brings on Madueke. And then Madueke brings a pace, some sharpness in attack, wins the penalty, and we didn't have Cole Palmer on the pitch, we didn't have Nkunku on the pitch, we didn't have Mudryk on the pitch, we didn't have Enzo on the pitch, we didn't have Sterling on the pitch. So it was between Gallagher and Madueke, and Madueke stepped up, fully confident, slotted it in the other side where the keeper went, and it's 2-1, and that has saved Pochettino's job for a few days, definitely. Because I would have thought that if we lose today and against Luton, Pochettino's job he might not have seen 2024 at Chelsea. But this game, I think, guarantees him a bit time. And I don't think the board will make any decisions until the Carabao Cup. Because I think Pochettino deserves the Carabao Cup. Give him the Carabao Cup. Let him play the semi-finals, reach the final, and let him play the final. I say if he wins the final, keep him till the end of the season, guaranteed, no questions asked. If he can win a trophy, we keep him for now. Because I still think that Pochettino is the man to lead us into some sort of normal level, and it's all on the owners. It is all on the owners. I keep stressing it. The downfall and everything is due to the owners. Even the lineups, I've told you my suggestions. It's the owners instructing him to deny minutes, to deny opportunity, so that these guys want to leave because the owners want to sell them for FFP. And once again today I was reminded, if this board sells Conor Gallagher, protests need to happen at Stamford Bridge for Conor Gallagher. The board are just looking at the fact that he's from the academy, he's pure profit. But can the board not see that the two midfielders who they've spent a total of $250 million on are being outperformed by this guy, and you're looking to sell him, even though you got him for free? It makes no sense to me what this board are trying to do. It's just unbelievable, man. You know, I got an email from the Chelsea Mega Store today. It said, celebrate the win by buying something. And I'm like, are we starting to have to celebrate wins against Palace? Are we celebrating a home win against Palace? And you know what the funny thing is? I think we are. I think we are still celebrating. It's not the Megastore's fault. We are celebrating this win. Because a win is just so rare right now. We just can't win. I mean, scoring is a miracle for us at Chelsea Football Club. And we actually scored 2 today. That's some impressive stats. So yeah, that's all I can say. Let's talk about the goal we conceded. Again, it's a cross. No one's marking Olise. He has the time to control it and then volley it. It's not even like it's a first time header or volley. He has the time. Then Caicedo clearly sees Olise and he's like, yep, let him go. Let him go. Didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. You can't be like that at Chelsea Football Club. Even if the man who's supposed to be marking him is not doing their job, you step in. Either you yell at him to mark, or you go and do it yourself. I still can't believe they broke the British transfer record to sign Caicedo. I mean, I thought 80 million is way too much for Moises Caicedo. They paid bloody 115 million to sign this guy. Crazy. Just absolutely. It's unheard of what this board are doing. And we're back at 10th. This is where the problem is. 11th and 12th, Bournemouth and Wolves both have 25 points, level with us. And Bournemouth even have a game in hand. Whereas we are 2 points behind Brighton, who have a game in hand on us. So the problem is we are starting to having to compete with 11 and 12 instead of being close to chasing who are 8th and ninth. This could create the gap between the top 9 and us. And that's why we might just finish 10th this season. I know it's top half and this, but 10th? Are you kidding me? I'd take a top 8. I'd easily take an 8th finish this season, but even that looks rare. But then Newcastle have been struggling lately. Brighton, we're just 4 points behind Newcastle. If we can string together some 2-3 wins, maybe the momentum shifts. But it's too early to talk about momentum, turning point in the season, stuff like that. Oh, sorry, it's too late, I should say. Because the hopes for the season changing, improvement is over. Let's just stay afloat, somehow get 8th this season, somehow win the Carabao Cup. That's all I'm asking for. Let's win the Carabao Cup, European competition next season, and that's the way to go. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the result. At least Chelsea won a game, hey? At least we won a game. So if you enjoyed, do leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers soon enough. And I'll see you for the next one, guys. Goodbye.